Benidorm's bar terraces are absolutely empty right now on midday, with humidity of 65 to 67%, and the real feel, which sometimes on the sunshine reaches 36 to 37 degrees. It is obvious that all the bars are empty. There is barely anyone who could handle these types of extreme temperatures and weather. Only a few brave ones are speeding down the streets to search for a shade, some ventilators in the places where there are any, to grab some coldest drinks possible, freezing if you can, in order to survive this type of weather. Even though there is slight wind outside, this is like putting an air fan on. It doesn't really help with these strong, hot temperatures. Let's see what's happening on the popular terraces on the British Street. Right now, we are right next to the Hotel California. This place is located next to the Western Saloon, and it is also quite a popular place for bucket deals, for drinks, some shows, entertainment. Overall, a terrace with quite a lot of shade, which is nice, but there's no air conditioning outside, obviously, and it is just too hot to stay there. All the nearby businesses, oh my goodness, these t-shirts. And that's a new office for Around Town Travel, isn't it? Because they do have another office in Rincon de Loiche. I feel like they've opened up a second office right here next to the Western Saloon, which is actually great. They offer some nice excursions and trips to discover all different areas here if you are willing to explore a little bit during your holidays. All the rest of places absolutely empty. Just a couple of people every now and then having a walk, just sitting down, grabbing some cold drinks. The Why Not bar absolutely empty. Poppy Day appeal. Ooh, that's interesting. Everything is empty. All the souvenir places, all the shops here nearby. By the way, magnets for €2 you can purchase out here. Everything is empty. We've seen some people coming back from the beach, which is the best thing you can do, or stay at the swimming pool or stay by the beach. Here we do have quite a couple of brave ones. People are installing fans as well here on the terraces. That's the only way, literally, to be able to enjoy at least a little bit the outside part of the terraces. John and Joseph's, not as busy, less busy than usual, but it's a great place for food. So a lot of people are on the inside, as you can see, and just a couple of tables on the outside. The rest of places here absolutely empty. Wow. Really hot outside. We do not have any kind of heat wave as per se, but due to the extreme humidity that we are experiencing these past couple of days, this is the real feel that is rising the temperature so much. So between 35 and 37, that's what we get. And with such a big humidity, which increases in the evening time, it's difficult to breathe. You feel like you're out of air. And it's not the best whenever you want to explore. So all of us, especially locals and many tourists too, we go out either early in the morning or late in the evening already, when at least the sun is not shining. But you need to hydrate yourselves even if the sun is out, because temperatures are still really high. People are even without t-shirts, having drinks here on the terrace, playing some games, just having fun as it is possible with this type of weather. I'm quite sure a lot of people are at the Aqualandia, Aqua Natura, at all the theme parks, water parks, at the swimming pools of the hotels, by the beach, which today in the morning you've seen the video of how Levante Beach looked like with the extreme weather. We did have some clouds. There is still some in the sky, but the sun came out already back again. And even clouds did not save us from these hot temperatures. All the nearby hotels, the Calypso, the Flash Hotel, adults recommended, the Rosamar, Ambassador, Playa, and many others that are located here nearby. All these hotels are packed up with people, but you cannot see any You can barely see any people out here because, well, everyone are trying to survive by the beach. That's where the vast majority of people are at right now. The Calypso Hotel Terrace also absolutely empty. There's no one here. Oh, they've put some new selection of wines. That's nice. They usually do have some entertainment, like evening shows and entertainment for the hotel's guests and for the guests here of the terrace. But right now, everything is quite quiet. I wonder what's happening by the Uncle Pets, because usually this place never fails. It's like the only one that is really, really busy. The only one that where you see quite a bit of people, honestly, even though it's hot, even if it's raining. People will always be there because it's a nice place and they have some very, very good service. So let's see what's going on out there. I can already see there's quite a few people on the terrace. On contrary, Explorers Club right here, which is part of the Hotel Ambassador Playa. Here, only a couple of tables on the outside, some people on the inside, nothing major. Really, really empty. Which we won't be able to tell about the Uncle Pets because that place is packed up with people. Riviera Beach Hotel, also here nearby. This street is the busiest also on Wednesdays and Sundays. That is when the local market right by the Hotel Pueblo is taking place, which means that that's when there's the majority of people who are on these streets are going to the market to enjoy, to try out typical Spanish food, snacks, fruit, freshly pressed orange juice, which is delicious, by the way, churros with chocolate, and much, much more. Maybe get some magnets or some clothing pieces, anything for the holidays. That is when this street is really, really busy. Apart from that, weekends. But now, especially being midday, people are hiding elsewhere, but not the case of Uncle Pets as usually. Look at this. This place is incredible. For some reason, they always attract so many people here. The terrace is always packed. I've seen that they have some really good pricing. They have a very nice service. They have good deals and the staff is friendly. They work fast. Honestly, people love this place, which is why it's always so busy. They have a really nice indoor space too. And then there's the outside giant terrace to grab some drinks and some snacks right at the Patty Bros here. So it's convenient. You grab some drinks and then if you're hungry, you just grab some snacks out of here. You bring it to your table. And that's perfect. It's a win-win because Uncle Pets obviously doesn't offer such a big like snacks as these ones. So you combine both and you have an incredible service on this terrace as per se. Really, really nice and really packed. The only place right here next to the British Street that looks like this when it's so hot outside. Nearby we have the Black Pearl, which I like its design. And I always wanted to come here for some snacks, but they are closed from 1st of July to 15th of August. They are on holidays, which reminds us that many of the places in Benidorm will start going on holidays. Do not be surprised if you will see, for example, any of the places all of a sudden it's closed, but it's supposed to be open because you've been there just a few days before and you wanted to repeat. And you'll see that the place is closed and it will show you actually that it is for the holiday season. Many Spanish owners and international owners too, in case of the Black Pearl, just are grabbing the at least 1 week, at least 1 week of holidays, if they can, to be able to come with fresh strength and the desire to work in the busiest season. Some of these places are also seasonal, which means that technically and usually these are more active in autumn and early summer, but not in the peak summer as per se. There's even campsites that do close for summer but are open the whole year apart from the hottest months. And it works for them. It works for these places. And this is the thing with a lot of these. Some tapas places on the Tapas Alley and Tapas Square might also be closing down, at least for a few days or at least a week, for the staff recovering and then we'll be back. Some lovely places all day. It's all day. That's right. We've been here at I never know how to call it because it's either Race Chippy, the original one, or it's like 2-in-1. This place is 2-in-1. Duke of Wellington and Race Chippy. 2-in-1 in this place. They have some nice fish and chips. They have some drinks, some snacks. The quality of food is nice. We've reviewed this place recently for you guys, so check it out if you still did not see this video, in order to see if maybe that's going to be the place where you would be willing to grab some breakfast or some snacks. On the right side, bars are closed for the holiday season, as we mentioned. Don't be surprised. It doesn't mean that all of them are going on holidays, but there definitely will be some who will be heading on holidays very, very shortly, or are on holidays right now. City center, Levante Beach, not so much, but mostly city center, traditional city center, tapas alleys, the British Street, and some more areas here. Rincon de Loite especially too, might be really busy. Thank you for accompanying us in today's short walk down Benidorm's British Street and surrounding area on a hot 37 degrees day with 65% of humidity. We'll see you in a new video.